And we are live. What's up, everybody?
Hello,
So,
Jim,
funny
and
story to
everybody.
funny story to share. So, here's Stu doing Mobility Day um, at
That
the
is true.
gym. He's on the bike, and he said, "Today we ride." Mobility Day. Let's do this. And all I could think of when I saw that was Freddie Mercury, like, "Get on your bikes and ride." And so there you go. I was
I
trying to
get.
be motivational for Stu this morning, so I texted him before he could text me, telling him, "Hey, it's Mobility Day. Let's do this." And so I sent him that, and then he sent me that. Anyway, that's goofy.
Today we ride. It was a great day, Jim. Life-changing workout. Life-changing workout. That
That is
mobility day.
true.
If
That
you've
is
never
true.
done one, you should Google it.
A workout?
No, Google mobility day and put my name in the search, and you will be amazed
Yeah.
after you do it.
The one thing you shouldn't put in there though would be Mobility Day real time video workout with Stu Smith because you will be sorely disappointed.
That's not true. I did a walkthrough video of my mobility day, Jim. I,
Oh,
I did. Yes, it
oh,
exists.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously, it hasn't been promoted very well because not even your friend and sometimes business partner was aware of it. So, just saying.
It's up there on YouTube, which, by the way,
Hmm.
is a big week for me on YouTube.
Yeah, tell everybody what you did on YouTube.
And it's one of those things when you're in business, you're like, damn it, I should have done that 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because I was able to link my Shopify store to my YouTube channel. So now my videos on YouTube now has a list that you can scroll through all my programs, books, and
Can you show,
everything right there under every video.
or should I go on my side like I was a customer?
It's up to you.
Okay. Well, if you got it pulled up, we can share your screen.
I can do that.
Not that I don't believe you, but I'm going to YouTube as well.
I did not have it pulled up, but you brought YouTube up on my mind with the. In fact, maybe I should look through the mobility day walkthrough video.
Well, I'm pulled up one of your videos, but I'm not seeing the store.
It has to be a video. It
Okay.
can't be a live video.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That's why is that?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out, but it has to be a video, like this podcast I did here.
Okay.
So here, want me to
I
share it?
found one. No, I got it. I
Okay,
got
there you
it.
go.
So I
There you go.
found this video you did on Stu Smith critiques the CSS of non-swimming athletes.
Yes.
Athletes. So right there
Hmm.
is your store. That's even above the comments.
Yes. Yeah,
There's
and
no
you
way they're
you
not going to
you
see
can
that.
scroll right through them all too.
Can you do a featured one for the specific video?
You know what? I haven't figured that out.
Okay, that's
So I
fine.
don't think I can, but
Okay.
I will definitely try. So
So
anyway,
when
it
I
was
when I
I,
click on this now, it's gonna
yep,
take me over to, oh dude,
right to the store. And scroll down, you can buy it right there. Boom.
wow.
Yeah.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How long ago when did you put that up?
3 days ago.
Have you made any sales?
Yes. Yeah. In fact, I can see them coming in.
Dang. And
Yeah.
what did you have to do that?
You know what? It was literally about a 5 step process that Shopify walked me through.
Hmm.
So I had to link my Google and YouTube account together, which they already were. And then I had to talk to Shopify. Shopify generated some kind of code so they can communicate with each other. And now my store is linked into my YouTube channel.
Now, is it only Shopify or could you do that with your regular website or?
I wouldn't even try, be honest with you. just because that was the easy button. And literally, it took me 15 minutes to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
that's why I like the Shopify store. It's
Okay.
just, it enables me to have blogs, a store. It links all of my social media right into it. So my Instagram has been doing this for years,
Yeah.
with all my products on it.
Okay.
But
Dude,
they're a
that's
little bit different.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is super cool. I mean, that's $1 million tip right there. And you could probably, I mean, what's the minimum on a Shopify store? What's the minimum
Like
you got to
the
pay a
monthly,
month? Yeah.
like $39.
So $40,
Yeah.
you know,
Dollar
a,
a
a
day.
dollar, a dollar, a dollar a day. You could have your stuff up on YouTube like that. Dude, that's and not everybody's doing that. That's the other thing. You're the first person I've ever seen. What did you see that even let you know that was possible?
I saw another store that,
Okay.
another website or another YouTube video I watched. I was like, how is he getting his videos on there? Because my initial plan was to try to get an affiliate, so I could have my products be approved for anybody on YouTube to use as an affiliate link.
Okay.
So there's another process that I haven't done yet that I'm about to
Okay.
go through that process. But this was like the easy button. I said, let me try this first. And that was a really cool addition. It was just a Shopify app that allowed it to happen. So,
Yeah. I gotta. Yeah. That I mean, my brain is kind of blown a little bit because my number one. So here's some homework. Number one, can you do like a featured product? Like, can you affect which products get done, which showed on which video and stuff? Um, I think that's like the number one thing I would want to know. I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean that because what would give you even a uh certain books might sell better with certain videos is my whole point. So if you could specify like, here's your swim on a swimming video, if you led with a swimming book
Oh, sure. Yeah.
as
Or,
opposed
I'm
to
doing the test that's used by the Navy SEAL program. So
right,
have a Navy SEAL book over there. Yeah,
right.
that would be neat to see if I could do that, or, be able to actually tag the product individually
Yeah.
in there, which, I mean, I could just make the video end with that picture of
Yeah.
it and talk about it and click a link in there. So there's other
Yeah.
different other ways to do it, but this was just the easy button that just generated a store for all the videos.
So watch how I do this, Stu.
Okay.
What an amazing way to get leads through YouTube.
Nice.
Huh? See, I did that. We're talking about
But
leads.
Jim, I'm all about getting leads.
And by the way,
In
everybody's
fact,
going nuts about what you just showed. So that was awesome.
in fact, why
Uh-huh.
don't you lead the way on the rest of the show?
Wow. Okay. I think
Because that's what we're going
well,
to talk about.
let me get the lead out of my pants and lead the way on this topic. Because today we want to talk about specifically some ways that you can use AI and the genies, the AI genies inside of CopyAndContent.AI to turbocharge your lead generation. Because I think as you all know, your business basically comes down to 4 parts, which we have discussed at length. But I will remind you, at the center of your business is your avatar. And then once you know your avatar, your whole business is all about leads, sales, and relationships. Now, you can't get leads until you know who your avatar is, but you can't get any sales and you can't build any relationships until you generate leads. So that's why we really need to talk about this. And I thought it'd be great to talk about um, uh, generating leads and specifically how the genies can help you to do that. So, Stu, what would you like to
Yes.
talk about first as we take the guesswork out of? this?
Well, I mean, looking at the show notes, Jim, why don't we just
Uh-huh.
start from the top?
Okay. All right.
Like I said, you're really good at this, and you have a new system that I
Hmm.
don't thoroughly understand.
Oh, I
So
don't either. I just
I
threw you in the, yeah, I
I
don't
am
either.
literally I am literally a student here. I mean, I have my lead go-to hacks that I use, but
Okay.
this is next level,
Well, let's talk
using the
about,
genies.
yeah, but you have a very successful business that you run as a one-person show and have for 2 decades.
Yes.
So you've got a process. Talk about your go-to methods for getting leads. You sent me a list of them, and then I think
Yes.
what we can do is we'll talk about, okay, if I was doing this, how would I use the how would I use AI to help me do that faster, easier, or better? Let's do that.
Okay. First of all, Jim, I like
Uh-huh.
to say getting leads is a state of mind. Okay. What I mean by that is
Okay.
you have to be in a state of mind of where you're nurturing previous customers and
Okay.
you're impressing potential customers.
Is that number one?
Well, it's just my framework when you go
Okay.
into reading this list. That is that is my attitude going into generating leads.
Okay. So leads are existing customers and new people.
Yes.
And that's interesting because most people don't think about existing customers as leads. They're like, I already got them. They're a subscriber. But you know what? An existing customer is a lead for a new product. An existing customer
Absolutely.
is a lead for a new book. You have to run them through the same process. I mean, you're absolutely right. That's smart. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good thinking.
So that's number one. That's my mindset going into when I think leads. So
Okay.
first of all is um, I'm not really into this, but customer calls. But the way I do it is emails, answer emails, and I have a good email signature. So calls and emails.
Okay. But it's interesting that, you say that customer calls, customer emails, customer service. Your help desk could be a source of leads.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yep.
So
Okay. Here's
when
a
so
here's
when
a
you
big
say emails, these are incoming emails from people asking questions
yes.
particularly.
I'm
Okay.
answering emails.
Okay.
So they are potential customers as well as people asking specific
Right.
questions about a product that they just purchased
Or an article or
or an
something they
article.
said,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
you're
Or what?
accessible. So
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, exactly.
guys like
Answering
me
emails.
that buy stuff and then email you like, why
Yeah.
haven't you called me yet? We only bought in the last 15 minutes, dude. Chill
Well,
out.
I I treat emails like a one-on-one ad.
Okay.
Once I answer the question, but it's also an advertisement for other things that they may not recognize.
Okay.
Um, okay, number two,
Uh-huh.
uh, former customers buy again.
Okay.
In fact, I was just looking at my Shopify store, and I am at 40% of my business are former customers,
Is repeat buyers.
repeat
Wow.
buyers.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
former customers. They're only a former customer if they send you a picture of them flipping you the bird and saying, "I'm never buying you from you again." They're existing customers you're trying to get to be repeat buyers.
good point. Yeah, it's
Okay.
good English change there. All right.
Okay.
Um, be trusted source of useful information, daily content.
Okay. So
So
daily content.
yeah,
Yep. Sounds like content marketing.
yep.
Okay.
Um,
But can I add something with that? So
sure.
but that daily content with a call to action.
Yes.
And you are the master at multiple calls to action. I mean, you've got
Oh
everything
yeah.
has calls to action built into it and stuff. And I don't know whether you did that intrinsically or you were like, look, Stu got to get paid. I don't want to come out this basement and go get a job. So
Well,
y'all need to
they're
buy some
scrolling down
books.
anyway. They might as well see what else is down
That's
there after they finish reading an article.
this is what I got, everybody. You need
Yeah.
to get some of this. All right.
All right. So with that, that means using blogs, social media, emails to highlight what you specialize in and be the expert. So
Is this still number
yeah,
3?
it's number 4. It's number 4. But it's just saying be the expert.
Okay.
Like, and you got to use your blogs, social media, emails, newsletters to highlight how you are the expert in something.
Okay.
So
All
it's
right.
again content marketing.
Well,
It
and
is
it's also
part of,
it's also putting yourself out there as the expert to create interaction.
yes.
That's the, highlight and interact.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 5 is network everywhere. Online, forums, newsletters, in person.
Okay.
You have to, number 6, you have to figure out how to use social media as a business, meaning link to a store.
Okay.
You don't have to. It's just another way
You should
to
only do it if
leads.
you want to make money. No,
It's
no,
a good
you
way
don't.
to get
You don't
leads.
have to. You don't have
Yeah.
to work out. You can be fat and live on the couch and die young, miserable, and in pain. You don't have to work out. You don't have to use social media like a business and combine it with your store. You don't have to do that, but you should.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, last thing, Jim.
Okay.
This is a little bit old school, and
Uh-oh.
it's just word of mouth.
Okay.
Ask for
Ooh.
referrals. Bring a friend. Always like that buddy system, the way the military gets recruits. Bring a buddy and you can get a $1,000 bonus and you can ship together.
That's a hell of an affiliate program, isn't it? Ask for referrals, bring a friend, 2-for-1 tickets. I used to do that a lot more than I do now, but doing the 2-for-1 tickets,
Yeah.
hey, it's $2,000. Go get a buddy, 2-for-1. Come on in.
Actually,
Okay.
a good idea.
Yeah, I did that on the gym boat. It worked great.
Mm.
So inbound emails, customer calls, customer service stuff, email signature, that's going to help you get leads, existing customers, buying again, source of leads, daily content, trusted source plus call to action, be the expert with your blog and social media, highlight your expertise and stress interaction, network everywhere. Use social media as a business, which means having your store as part of it, and ask for referrals, bring a friend, 2-for-1 ticket type stuff like that. Okay, so now on the fly. David says I'd make a friend for a gym boat offer. That's awesome. Yeah, we need to get that back online. So let's talk about some of the things that you could use AI Genies for here to help make life easier. How could we use AI? So I'm just going to riff on this a little bit, but like the inbound emails, customer calls, your email signature and stuff like that. My bio, one sentence, could help you with that email signature. Existing customers buying again, email teaser Genie. Daily content plus call to action. You got the blog post and the super blog post Genie. Be the expert, highlighting your expertise. This would be to go out and just troll for questions plus use Genie Chat or any of the other ones. Networking everywhere. I might ask the Genie Chat to give me suggestions, or I could use Checklist Genie to do that. Social media plus store. I mean, that you could use all the different Genies to write your sales copy. And we're going to do some demos here, and it's going to be completely off the cuff. I mean, this is the only way that you know that stuff really works is if somebody asks you and you have to work it right there.
All right.
And ask for referrals, bring a friend, 2-for-1 tickets, that kind of stuff. Again, we could help you with the sales copy stuff. So, pick one, Stu, pick, or anybody in there, say, hey, which just let's, you're going to make the monkey sing and dance. What do you want to see? And keep it with lead generation. How about we create a squeeze page for something? That's a big thing people have a problem with. What if we, need somewhere to send people to do something or make an offer in your email signature? You got to send them to a squeeze page. You want to write a
Okay.
squeeze page real quick?
Let's do it.
Okay. So we're going to use the opt-in squeeze page genie. And phew, look, there we are, Stu. Imagine that. I had it open. So let's make a squeeze. For those of you who don't know what a squeeze page is, it's basically a page where you send people to get them to do something. Okay. So
Why do they call it squeeze page?
actually, the term squeeze was, I believe, originated by Jonathan Mizell in February of 2001, when they was referring to a forced opt-in. You squeeze them for their email before you'll let them see the sales letter. That was originally how the squeeze pages were used. Was you force people to give you your name and email before you'd even let them see a sales letter.
Damn.
So that's where the term squeeze, that's, to my knowledge, that's where the term squeeze page came from. So let's do, you know what? We're going to do one for something for you. So let's
Hey, I tell you
look.
what, Jim, take a look at the email I sent you just a minute ago with my list, and look at my signature and see if there's a squeeze page opportunity for that signature.
Okay. Well, here's what you sent me.
Right. So you can see my signature is like, there you go, from
Okay.
Stu Smith down.
So right here, I would do a squeeze page for my top 10 tips to make it to and through selection. That would be the squeeze offer that I would do. I would have, want to go spec ops, get my special report, 10 tips for making it to and through selection. So that's what we're going to do it for.
Okay.
So Stu's like, for real? Yeah, that's what we're doing, Stu. So, so spec ops candidate, I got your little avatar there. Uh-oh, I guess it helps if you select it.
So I just to let people know, I spend a lot of time on the signature, showing, kind of letting people know there's a journey, in that. And I just send them straight to my website versus an actual page like Jim just recommended, which I think his idea is much better.
Okay. Any spec ops selection. Maybe one of these days, I'm doing all this stuff for you. Maybe we get a gig for the military writing all their psychological warfare stuff. So this is a report. Number one result is follow a step-by-step plan to get a spec ops contract. I think you could just do that. Purpose is to help you avoid the mistakes that cost people their spec ops dream. Get the real information about what it takes to go spec ops. All right. Stu Smith, background, former Navy SEAL, graduate of the U.S. Naval Academy best-selling fitness author of 12 weeks to, dude, I'm like your PR agent.
You are very good, I will say.
Have trained every naval academy.
I wouldn't go there. I don't see every one of them. Some of them
Everyone,
don't need.
some of the guys don't come through.
They
Oh,
don't
okay.
need me. They don't need me. Some of them don't need me. So
Come on,
just say
man.
thousands of
Okay.
candidates.
Main payoffs and what you're giving away. Make your spec ops dream job a reality. Give yourself a real shot at making it and getting a spec ops contract. Okay, so I don't know how long that took, like 5 minutes. So our writing voice we're gonna do is active. We'll do let's do informative. Let's do language style, concise, and second. So what makes this kind of cool, I'm gonna save this, and then I got another one I want to show you that I just released yesterday. But this is Stu Spec Ops offer report offer. Now, if we do this, you better do this.
I will.
You better make this. Okay. So we're going to write this little squeeze page. We're going to write the copy. And it's like, why does it take so long? I don't know. Okay. So pre-head, ready to make your spec ops stream job a reality? Get Navy SEAL Stu Smith's top 10 tips to make it to and through any spec ops selection process. Follow a step-by-step plan to realize your spec ops dream and get a contract. Learn the real information about what it takes to go spec ops. Avoid the mistakes that cost people their dream. Get advice from a former Navy SEAL and graduate of the U.S. Naval Academy. Follow the step-by-step plan. That kind of repetitive. Get the best-selling fitness author's advice on how to get ready. I would change that. Downloads Stu Smith's top 10 tips to make it to and through any spec ops selection process now and achieve your dream job. Okay, that's not bad, right?
No, I like it.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me show you. And it'll write your confirmation copy and other stuff like that. But I mean, if you had that in your thing, download my special report, that title in there, I guarantee the people would be like, I'll take that. They'd click that and go do it. So now I'm going to show you another genie that I've created. This one's a super genie. This is the super squeeze page genie.
Dang.
And this one's got something cool in it. Now, the cool thing is that you can actually use what we did here. We can load that into the super squeeze page genie.
No. Wow.
Let me hit refresh. So the two of these genies can actually share projects back and forth. So now you didn't have, so when I made this new one, you didn't have to do that. But here's what I added. Now, who's your boy when it comes to copywriters, dude? Who's your favorite?
Gary Halbert, yeah.
Gary Halliburton.
Yeah.
Easy. You're not looking for a contractor job, okay? It's Gary Halbert, not Halliburton. Okay, so we're actually going to write your copy in the style of Gary Halbert. Now, what we're also going to do is we're going to analyze your avatar real fast to find out what their disc style is. Okay. So we're gonna load your avatar. And all we want to know is their disc style. So come down here and we got our we got our thing. But what I'm interested in right here is our basic disc communication style. and you'll see what this means.
Okay.
So it's saying that they're dominant. They showcase a strong drive, motivation, determination to achieve their goals, aspirations. Okay, I mean that's pretty straightforward. I mean, that an S it probably is not going to want to be a spec op. I mean, these are all young,
Stability.
hard charging guys.
What is
Huh?
DISC again? Remind me.
What does DISC mean
Yeah,
again?
just the
Remind you.
acronym.
So disc dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness.
Right. Got
So
it.
anyway, so now let me zoom in on this just a little bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to write for the dominant personality.
Okay.
So, well, the dominant communication style. So now we're going to create 3 different squeeze pages. We're going to
Damn.
create one based on the general writing style stuff that you chose here. Okay. Then we're also going to write one in the style of Gary Halbert. And then we're going to write one targeting their discommunication style. So it's this where we're going way beyond just you ain't doing this with ChatGPT. I'm just telling you that right now. Okay.
Incredible.
So let's look at the difference. This is similar to the one, do you have what it takes to make it to the top, get the real information, make your spec ops dream come true, and Navy SEAL's top 10 tips to make it to and through any spec ops selection process. Learn from the real life experience of a former Navy SEAL, discover the tips and tricks to give yourselves a real shot at making it and getting a spec ops contract, find out how to avoid the common mistakes that cost people their spec ops dream, understand the importance of physical and mental preparedness, gain access to step-by-step plans to get a spec ops contract. So that's pretty good. So now let's see what Gary would have written. Are you pre-head? Are you ready to make your spec ops dream reality? Learn from a former Navy SEAL. Get your spec ops contract with his top 10 tips. Unlock the secret to success with Stu Smith's insider tips to join and stay in special operations. Bullets. Discover the essential skills and techniques you need to get a spec ops contract. Get a step-by-step plan from a former Navy SEAL to make it happen. Avoid the mistakes that cost people their dream. Learn the real information about what it takes. Find out how to get an edge on the competition. Don't let your spec ops dream slip away. Take your first step now and get the insider tips to make it happen. You better put up this page, man. And you might be, how am I going to make this? Making it, that ain't hard. We're going to do that.
This. I can do
that.
I
know you can.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So now this one is going towards the dominant communication style. So ready to make your spec ops a dream a reality? 10 tips from a Navy SEAL on making it through and succeeding in any spec ops selection process. Get the real information from a former Navy SEAL on what it takes. Learn the tips and tricks. Discover the mistakes that cost people their spec ops dreams. Let me take a polish pass at this one because I like it, but it's getting a little long. But look at this. Download Stu Smith's report on top 10 tips to make it to and through any spec ops selection process and start your journey. And you probably, unless they didn't want to become a Navy SEAL. Yeah. So somewhere in here, one of these, and I would test a couple 3. Yeah. But this is what you need. This is what it takes to create a lead page. This is what it takes to go from, hey, I got my thing here. How do I make an offer, to all of a sudden, you know what? We can write the copy to make this offer and make it pretty awesome. So then you might say to yourself, okay, now that I do this, how would I actually create this? Well, one thing that we could do is we could go over here to the checklist genie, and to get you started on creating this, we could load the avatar. And we could say, okay, what's our topic would be tips for getting a special operations contract to serve in the U.S. military. All right. So the type of list that we want is just a list and of tips, and we want 10. So just for grins, let's see what it gives us. Okay. So we got, I just want to see what the titles are, masters of blah, 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 blah. Well, let's see what it gives us. So that's one way that we could do it. Depending on how detailed you want to get, you could take each one of these and do a blog post about it. So, research and understand special operations requirements. So this one's actually pretty good. Develop strong physical fitness, seek mentorship, master key skills, improve mental resilience, adaptability, acquire educational intellectual versatility, prepare, demonstrate, foster professional ethical, and stay committed.
Wow.
So these, boom. Okay.
That's impressive. I already have it written. Actually,
okay.
just an older article, but that's really good stuff in there.
Well, there might be some stuff that you could add to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, if you already have the article written, one of the things that you could do is add to it. So look at this. Mistakes to avoid when trying to get a special operations contract. Okay, so this is a list, but we want to do mistakes to avoid. So now you can supplement your existing article with a checklist to make that lead magnet that you offer even more beefy. Okay, so here are the mistakes: lack of preparation, inadequate physical fitness. You would change this to asking what the minimum standard is. Neglecting mental preparation, lack of teamwork skills, incomplete or inaccurate application, poor time management, inadequate mental, So that would be a way that you could take an existing article, add a checklist to it. You got a beefy little lead magnet. And what have we done in the last 15 minutes? We created the sales copy that you would need. And we've created something either to use as a standalone or to go with whatever you're doing. But that's how AI can help you do this and do it quickly. So if we were to come back over here to our list, and does anybody think that's cool? Did anybody learn anything? Did anybody have a little epiphany there about some stuff? One of the things that I would really encourage you to do if you want to be the expert is go out into social media and find people that are asking questions and answer their questions. I know that sounds really basic, but if you go out into social media and find people that are asking questions, you just answer their questions, that can make a huge difference. Now, one of the ways that AI can help you is to answer the questions real fast. So, or AI can help you come up with a list of questions and be able to do that. So, asking for referrals.
Hey, Jim, another thing that you can do is answer that question using the blog post genie, and then put the link into that answer.
Yes.
And you can drive people over to your site with more details of that.
As long as that doesn't, if you're doing it in a group or something, you got to make sure that doesn't violate somebody's rules inside that group. But if you can, absolutely do that. Now, we talked about daily content and being a trusted source, right? So one of the things where everybody screws this up is they don't put a good call to action on their stuff. That's like the Achilles heel for a lot of things. So let me show you how AI, specifically the Genies, can help you come up with a call to action for basically anything. You can use it in your videos. You can use it in your blog posts. You can use it in your articles. You can use it in your questions. You could even use it in your email signature. So let's come over here. And let's create some calls to action that we could use for this thing that we're doing. Okay. So I loaded the avatar. I want to crush your fitness. So the big thing right now, they're focused on getting a spec ops contract and making it to and through spec ops selection. Right?
Yep.
Okay. What are keywords we want to target? And we got a few things in here, but we want to do like spec ops selection, process, make it to selection, make it through selection. What's an immediate result they want right this minute is to get a contract. Ultimate long-term serving special operations, huge problem. What's a huge problem that they have?
They usually neglect a weakness and double down on their strengths, but
Okay,
neglecting
so
a
overcome.
weakness is, yeah.
Well, figure out how to overcome weakness that will keep you out. Just keep you out. Pain point, critical question, pass selection on the first. All right. So the title of this, and you know what? I'm just seeing this. I'm gonna do some work on this. I'm not happy anymore with this call to action genie. I want to redo this. I think I can simplify this. All right, style. Let's do BuzzFeed, angle, fear of missing out, second person, reading level, free report. Yeah, I need to go back and work on this. How many calls to action do we want? Let's do 6. All right. So this is keyword centric, avatar centric. So now it's just going to come up with some calls to action based on the free report. So the call to action again is the thing at the end. So if you were, let's say you were doing a blog post and you're like, okay, how do I tell people about this report that I've got? You know, don't miss out. Get your hand on a Navy SEAL's top 10 tips to avoid to make it, or tips to make it to and through any spec ops selection process now. Download here. That's pretty good. Stop struggling to get your spec ops contract and make it to and through selection. Download the special report now to get the Navy SEALs top 10 tips, or to get a Navy SEALs top 10 tips. These are good. They're straight to the point and they're pithy. You know, make it through selection without a hitch. Get a Navy SEALs top 10 tips to make it to and through any spec ops selection process now. So don't miss out on your chance to get a spec ops contract. Follow these top 10 tips now. That's quickly. Don't wait to join them. Some of these shorter ones might work better in your email. So again, it depends on where you're using them. But if you had that right here in bold, you know, and you say, you know, where candidates learn to get to and through selection, if you put that right underneath this one, you know, get my time, you know, whatever the thing was right there, I think you could start developing more leads.
I like it.
And again, then you can start talking directly to those people. You could even make an offer on the confirmation page for a specific book that was about getting to and through selection. So I think that would be cool. So the big thing, the big message with all of this is that there's specific things that we need to do to generate leads. All right. Stu gave a great list. There's different adopting that lead generation mindset, that mindset of, when do I generate leads? And every time, all the time. I'm all about generating leads for my new stuff from existing customers or new customers for existing stuff. And then asking, okay, what's needed in each one of these situations? And if we do that, and that made me think, this is something we need to add to the list. But you know what I don't have that we should make, Stu, is an email signature genie.
Oh.
And duh.
Yeah.
Needs to go on the list.
I mean, I think it's really cool to have it can be somewhat subtle. It can be not subtle. But, having some kind of call to action or working link in your email signature is really helpful. Especially when you're answering people's questions and you're like, oh, what's this?
Well, and again, different signature files in different places.
Sure.
I was thinking about in our help desk, we probably ought to have, and we may already have, Susan, don't look at me. Come on in with us, Susan. Hey, in our help desk, is it possible for us to have a signature thing that goes out with every response? Is that possible?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay. What's in the signature? Something cool? Something cool? Is it time to update it?
Might be time to update it.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to update mine. So
yeah, I think that's the message from that. Okay, so the answer is yes. We can have a something that's in every single thing from the help desk. Then we definitely need to talk about that because how many help desk tickets do we get? We get a lot.
We get a lot. I think right now we have instructions on how to view tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we might be able to add a little something.
We've got a call for the avatar coaching, and we've got the social media link stuff.
Okay. So we should probably add something for CopyAndContent.AI. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. Awesome. We'll get that done. We can do that pretty quick. There's a genie for that. All right. Cool. Thank you, Susan.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we all learned a little something today. So that's what I got. I mean, that's some genie. You got to see some genie action. You got to see some real-time masterminding. You got some great instruction. I don't know, other than coming to your house and doing it for you. And really, the genies are better than me. I need to work on that line now because that's not. You don't want me coming to your house and doing it for you. You'd rather have the genie do it for you because you don't have to feed it. You don't have to wait. You don't have to pick it up at the airport, and you don't have to listen to it bitch about the speed of your internet. So there you go. Do you want to see one last cool thing?
I'm down for it.
Okay. And it's related to what we're, look at you all hip.
Yeah, that's me. It is. When you use the word hip, you're no longer hip.
I don't know at our day, at where we're getting to now, somebody starts talking about hip. You're like, oh no, man. My hips are just fine because I did mobility day.
That's right.
So I'm going to share something with you. This is fun. It's related to, the topic of what we're talking about here today, and get you excited about some stuff. So here we go.
Want a big email list of hot buyers? Are you struggling to create your squeeze page to get signups? Introducing Opt-in Squeeze Page Genie. AI-powered software that instantly writes all your custom sales copy using the secret formula that gets results. Here's how it works. Load your avatar, enter the details on your lead magnet, choose your writing styles, whack the button, and in just a few clicks, your squeeze page sales copy is ready to go. Copy and paste into your funnel builder and watch those leads pour in like magic. Join CopyAndContent.AI now to unlock the opt-in squeeze page genie to build your list. Need to create lead magnets or giveaway drives? Join us today, and as a bonus, I'll show you step by step 13 different ways AI automatically makes all you want. Need more info before you join? Check out the extended walkthrough video and see the software in action.
Dude, let me just point out how cool that last little bit was. That's so subtle how my guy did that. Watch the genie on my sweatshirt.
Through video and see the software in action.
Dude, come on. How cool was that?
That's pretty magical.
That's a work like magic, and that's why we call them genies. And I got what? I got one more to show you. My boy did this, and this is this. We were messing around with some vertical. We want to start doing some ads on what do you call it? YouTube Shorts, and doing some vertical ads. So check this out. This is just, I thought this was really cool. And this was all done with AI. Not the animation, but the script and the voiceover and everything else was done with AI.
Time to ditch them robots, let the genie take the floor. Don't let no dumb bot tell you what's in store. Genie's got the knowledge, robots just stumble and fall. Break away from the grip, let the genie rule them all.
So he found, I don't know exactly where he did it, but he found this service that would do the rap as he used the Genie chat to write the rap, but then he found this thing where it would do the text to voice as a rapper, which was kind of cool.
Dang.
Anyway,
that is cool. Dexter can rap.
He can.
Sweet.
I feel I want to end with that one because I don't like setting him on fire in the other video. That's kind of rude. You do that to your friend. So anyway, if y'all are excited and you're not a member of CopyAndContent.AI, you should be. We got all kinds of new stuff coming all the time. So far beyond ChatGPT or any of the other stuff that's out there. We're all about helping you get specific results and giving you the training and the support and the knowledge and the know-how to be able to go from 0 to 60 really, really fast using AI to get results instead of just sitting there for hours jerking around with a dumb chatbot or AI robot. So if you liked this, you'll love being on the inside with us and all the cool stuff that we do. So Brad says, I'm really glad I'm an elite member. Yes, you should be, because it's awesome. So we appreciate you being an elite member and all of our members at all the different levels. All right, Stu, that's all I got. Any final words as the podcast producer?
No, that was very educational, Jim. I appreciate it. And using me as a guinea pig is never a bad thing for me. But you may want to diversify it a little bit. You know, pull somebody from the audience and let's use them next time.
We could do that next time. One of the reasons why I like using your stuff is A, I know it, but number two is because it is the furthest thing from make money online. So it was like, oh, that only works for make money online. You always just use real estate examples. So it only works for real estate. It only works for ebooks. It only works for the stuff that you're doing. I mean, I sell chinchilla ranching kits to chinchilla ranchers only in the Northwestern United States. This won't work for me. Yes, it will. So that's why, I like to use you as the example.
There is always a method to the process. I get it. But like I said,
there you go.
I feel like a little spoiled over here, always dealing with me. So
when you can go on and say, hey, the first year I met with Jim and he gave me some advice and he put me in a whole nother tax bracket the following year, that's what I'm after,
Yeah. That is true.
So, there you go.
That is a true story.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time and have a great day. Head on over to CopyAndContent.AI and join us today.